Alright, overhead, 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 overhead. That's basically the playstyle. Hello guys, welcome back, this is LVR, and today we're gonna be looking at the breakdown of Ino and Anji's gameplay, and also we're gonna be covering the big Guilty Gear news, which is that it has been delayed till June 11th. The reason that it has been delayed is because they are trying to fix the lobbies, according to the fans' feedback, and I think they're kind of right on that decision. Other than that, there has been some other big news in the New Game Expo Plus event, and the main ones are basically that they're considering another possibility of having a third or technically second beta with rollback netcode, and we're gonna get some future news on that later on, possibly. And other than that, the other big thing that has been mentioned is that the devs of Arc System are considering possibly adding rollback to other Arc Sys fighting games, and they haven't specifically mentioned which games are being considered, but I think the big three contenders could be Dragon Ball FighterZ, Granblue Fantasy, and the latest BlazBlue game. I don't know, I don't really play that one. And yeah, that's basically all the news that have been covered in there. And right now we're gonna go into the breakdown of Ino and Anji after this trailer, or whatever that they have created. So here we see some moves of Ino. Standard cancerness. She's not gonna lie, she's looking pretty juicy. And I'm not just talking about the visuals. Alright, overhead, 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 overhead. That's basically the playstyle. And there's her outro. Actually really neat. I actually might play this character. Anyway, here's the confirmation. It's June 11th now instead of April 9th. Right now, let's go into talking about the breakdown of the gameplay. This is basically the event. I will post a link in the description of the whole event. It's basically at the end. Alright, there it is.
Okay, everybody.
There she is. I think it's Ino first.
Time we had for the interview questions, but next.
Not gonna lie, they're looking pretty clean, both of them. Especially Anji. I don't think this guy looked ever this good.
Roster for Guilty Gear Strive. I know we started a little bit late, so I'm going to try to go through their move lists quickly, just so that I don't step on anybody's toes on the stream schedule. So first up, we're going to be covering Ino, one of the returning characters from the Exert series. So for those of you who've played Ino before, you know that she's a character who thrives on air mobility. Rather than a traditional dash that moves
oh yeah, baby, I could tell that.
Sends her airborne.
Oh, that's Morrigan stuff.
Has really good air normals, great air mobility.
Air dash from the ground.
And some of the best mix-up.
Oh my god, that air dash.
It's hard to approach with her dash since it forces her to be vulnerable while she's traveling.
Now that's ridiculous.
Access to
There's gonna be instant overheads into those.
Lots and lots of
the thing I'm wondering about this one part is, can she actually air dash after she's in the air, like from the ground? Like, does this ground dash that puts her airborne actually make her like normal airborne? Which basically means she can air dash up and down from the ground without even jumping. That's what I wonder. I think she might be able to do that, like air dash, do a overhead back dash while in the air, and then do a note ability or this thing, whatever that thing is. Because that's gonna be ridiculous. She basically doesn't have to jump. I mean, not literally, but she doesn't have to jump to air dash. She literally just presses forward twice. And considering there's a dash button in the game, that's gonna be ridiculously easy to do.
So this move sends Ino very low to the ground as she travels forward.
I guess this dodges projectiles, yeah.
The opponent's high attacks, since you'll be able to go underneath them.
Oh, that's definitely dodging projectiles.
Goes a little bit shorter distance than the heavy slash version, and they both have different advantages on block.
Yo, she's really well animated.
Mid block strength to sort of reset your pressure, or in neutral when you think the opponent's going to throw out a high hitting attack that you want to evade and get in.
Female Dante looking pretty nice.
She also has antidepressant scale, or as most people call it, just the note, which is quarter circle back and punch.
Yeah, Rock is antidepressant, she's right.
From her hat that travels across the screen, and the further it goes, the more hits it does. So if you're up close, the note only does one hit, but if you're full screen, it can do up to 5. Another one of Ino's biggest.
Alright, so that's her neutral pressure tool, I guess. The thing is, does it beat other projectiles, or can Giovanna or other characters dash through it that have projectile invincibility, Nagoriyuki or someone?
So it's great for cutting off your opponent's options, right? You can send it upwards. And
yeah, it's a okay tool, I think. You're gonna use it on knockdown every time. And then, oh my god, this is gonna be cancer. I think I want to play this character.
So
mix-ups are gonna be really easy with this. High-lows, literally easy. Too easy, actually.
Kind of air dash as the other characters in the cast. She does not have the sort of slow startup air dash.
Yeah, I get it. She has a cancerous air dash. The only weakness she has is probably the air dash on the ground. Like, it's not a regular dash, but I don't think that's a weakness. Because there's air blocking in this game. Like, depends how fast it recovers. If it recovers fast, it's gonna be godlike.
Variations, all at different angles. So if you do core circle forward and kick, she'll go down at a pretty steep angle.
Oh god, dive kick.
Sends you at about a 45-degree angle, and heavy slash sends you completely horizontally.
Oh damn, holy shit. Why does she have all of that? That's literally a get out of corner. Well, technically you're not gonna be stuck in the corner anyway in this game. Never mind.
We'll leave them on the ground. The slash causes a soft knockdown, and then the heavy slash will pop them up into the air.
Oh, she can probably wall break with that.
Her trailer very carefully. She also has follow-ups off of Soul to Performance, where if you press the same button you used for the dive kick, she can hop cancel on hit.
Holy shit! What?
To some really dirty mix-ups.
Oh,
you can.
You're not gonna say.
Your jump
that's literally gonna be over 6 overheads in one. If RC7 overheads. Alright, I actually like the way that looks. I'm not gonna like blocking that, but using it is gonna be fun.
Since at any point she can stop, go low, or mix you up and go high again with one of her delayed aerial attacks like jumping dust.
Yeah, she's liking left to right mix-ups. Maybe she's not. What about her normals in the air? Can she use something as a like regular jump into side switch, like cross up? Like, for example, reuse medium kick or something.
Is one of the supers you saw in her trailer.
DP super, most likely.
If you played Ino in previous games, there are 2 different versions of the super now. There's an aerial version that starts up instantly.
Oh, she can do it in the air as well.
Which is a reversal. So
yeah, it's basically a DP reversal, whatever you want to call it.
Where she's flying up into the air with the kick is actually invincible. So you can
and there you go, it's invincible.
As a reversal get off me sort of tool.
I want to see the damage on that one. If it's like Rammelfeld damage levels, it's gonna be crazy. This character's gonna be crazy, dude.
She also has one more super that you saw in the trailer.
I kind of realized they were hiding that. That might be a possible IK. Like, they have removed, if you have noticed, there's no HUD on the screen. Like, there's probably something indicating that's an instant kill, or possibly that something has been changed about the HUD, and that's why they're hiding it.
But she also has been translated into the Strive engine, where her mobility is a little bit different.
Yeah, her mobility is godlike, man. I don't know why people think this is not gonna be good.
I think people are gonna have a really fun time playing.
The only question still stands that I wonder about: can she air dash like that, and while in the air, can she backdash again? Because if she can, oh my god, she's gonna be baiting people real easy with that. All right, next is Anji. I think he's gonna be instantly after this. I don't want to skip accidentally too far. Alright, there it is. He's probably just picking the character. I can hear the music.
Alright, welcome back. So now we have...
Alright, there he is, with Giovanna's team. He actually likes that one, probably.
If you are an old-time Guilty Gear fan, this character is nothing new to you, but if you are like me and started with Exerd, this character is
follow Exerder
from the Double X
oh
series.
god, a cross-up.
So
alright, he has a traditional dash. I mean, not traditional, but first try.
He's a very all-rounder character, meaning that he's sort of like a jack of all trades. He has access to a lot of good
He's
tools.
basically busted. Yeah, that's what he wanted to say.
Despite the all-rounder
Nah, he's probably busted.
Right?
Let's not
so he's got
fool
some
ourselves.
very strong normals, good defensive options, and mix-up tools, but he is a little bit slow. So he will take some practice.
Yeah, Potemkin is slow as well.
He has some
He two shots you, so that's not an issue in this game.
His special moves give him guard point, which allows him to blow.
Oh god, Roshi vibes.
So,
so basically, if you don't know what a guard point is, he basically can dodge or technically block an attack while attacking you at the same time.
So Anji will send out this slow-moving projectile that on hit changes trajectory.
And it's probably gonna lead to big damage. Oh my god, that projectile.
Startup is so slow,
that's an Oki fireball. Everybody seems to be calling it Oki, which he's basically gonna use it on knockdown, and then oh god. I really wanna say C. What can the opponent do on hit with that thing? Is it how plus is that shit?
He has some very simple, easy to understand set play options where you can run forward and do overheads or lows or throws, and your opponent has to respect.
Yeah, he's gonna be you're gonna be blocking for a while against this character.
Is Fujin, which is a forward advancing special move done by doing core circle forward and heavy slash. So this special move is super fast, it has decent range, but it is actually unsafe on block, meaning that
so you can punish him
into one of its 4 follow-ups to keep himself safe. And keep
he has follow-ups, 4 fucking follow-ups, really? Holy shit.
From punch to heavy slash, so we're gonna start.
I guess each button, makes a lot of sense.
Shin,
why is there no dust follow-up?
Is P after using Fujin, which sends Anji up into the air, throwing down some projectiles.
That's gonna be safe, right? Yeah, this is gonna be for people that try to punish this thing on block.
And when you land, you can follow up with more pressure.
I guess that's a safe option to get out of danger, so it's really not punishable on block.
With the P follow-up, and then go in for more offense afterwards.
Oh god. Oh god, this guy's gonna be mashing like half a day. Anybody who plays this character.
Which is an empty cop. So while
I'm not gonna lie, his normals also look like really active from the trailers. Like dash is gonna linger, which basically means they're gonna be spamming buttons, but okay. Guilty Gear is not an easy game, you can't really just spam buttons and win. There's no auto combos.
So you really want to go for it
Kappa?
once they start
Alright, there you go.
options, and you can sneak this in when they're not paying attention.
Oh god, he can cancel him.
Very safe. The S follow-up, Nagiha, is a quick low that combos.
Of course he has an overhead into low, right? That thing has a guard point, right? Or is it something else?
Into the S follow-up, it causes a soft knockdown. You can
Oh god. Oh god.
Or if the opponent is blocking, it's a great tool to just end the block string safely and return back to neutral since it's very difficult to punish. Both moves sort of push you away from the opponent, so they're going to have difficulty.
This guy's design is actually neat. I don't really like the fans, but other than that, he looks really cool.
Sort of a partner to the S follow-up, which is the Rin. It's the H follow-up, which is a slow overhead.
Oh god.
So
Yeah, of course he has 2 overheads cancelling into throw and a low from the same move. Because why not?
Tool you want to use once the opponent is respecting you.
Yeah, that's definitely comboable. This looks like Ramlefal's
Massive combo on counter hit.
DP punch move that she can like Rekka from 3. Oh god, he definitely can combo after that.
Sleeping with it, you can follow up with another combo.
Yeah.
Especially in
Can he do it like twice in a row? I think he can do Fujin into that thing again.
So a lot of
and then loop you like to death.
Is sort of similar to previous games where you can stagger into your different follow-ups.
Oh god. Oh god. Do you see these hitboxes? That thing covers like everything on the screen. The thing I wonder about this and Ino as well is how good are their anti-air options? So far I haven't seen anything that they could use as anti-air.
His final 2 special moves, which you also saw in the trailer,
apart from the super from Ino,
is sort of an anti-air leap.
Oh, there it is. There's an anti-air, literally an anti-air
on the ground. So it's a move that.
Oh, but it doesn't hit on ground. Okay.
As a combo ender, so it causes a hard knockdown.
Oh, that's good. That's definitely gonna be ending all of his combos.
With this move.
Yeah, like that. Probably into another extension and then that. Like there's, I think he can get like something going like a kick loop, standing kick like Nagayuki after the knockup.
The final move he has.
Unless that gets changed, but we're gonna find out.
which is done with core circle forward and kick. So while this is actually not an attack, it's sort of a dodge. The whole time that Anji is moving forward, he will guard point the enemy.
Oh, that's the guard point. And then he can probably cancel that, right? That's definitely how it's gonna work. He's gonna be able to cancel that into other moves.
Actually set Ino to attack, so you can see the guard point. Let's do counter attack, and let's actually I can set her to just attack.
Yeah, he's gonna figure it out eventually. This looks complicated. I mean, if you're looking at it for the first time.
Make her block everything. So she's gonna attack now after we hit her with a normal. So using this move,
counter after block. Yeah, that kick is probably gonna be able to get looped from the knockup. So he has an overhead that knocks you up. Makes a lot of sense. This character's gonna be crazy.
You can use this move to blow through it and counter attack them for trying to hit a button. You can't actually
so he can butterfly, and instead of like
so it's not exactly the same
going up to throw you, he can go do fusion or whatever that green dash up thing is into a overhead that knocks up a low and a throw at the same time, and that butterfly thing into whatever that bird that it turns into is gonna keep you safe if they try to mash. Maybe you can punch mash them out of that, but that's not gonna be worth, since the butterfly trading is gonna be more damage probably.
His other guard point move and block attacks well during the start of the fusion. The timing can be a little tricky with this, but that is a property that's on Fujin as well as his anti-air ender. Both can be held to increase the startup but add guard point to the beginning.
Oh so god, yeah. So he can cancel that and the DP from the guard point. You can probably use the guard point move just to get range.
For his super, he has Issei Ogi Sai.
To get in closer instead of dashing.
It's a multi-hitting projectile super that is used
Guile vibes.
It does a lot of damage.
Guile super, literally.
You can use it
Sonic Hurricane
to blow through the wall in the corner and cause a hard knockdown if you can hit that was not close.
Oh, there's a hard knockdown. We don't need the wall break. I mean,
I'm not a Anji player, if it's not evident.
I can tell. I mean, technically nobody is, since the character is not out yet. He probably doesn't play like anything in the old games, right? Except like for some of his moves being there. Because this clearly looks like a redesign. I mean, not of playstyle, but the game's different, so he's gotta be different, bro.
One more super that unfortunately is not ready yet, so I won't be able to show.
Oh, he also has another super that's not ready yet.
Of Ino and Anji in the next few weeks, so just stay tuned for more.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna be back to covering that, like the news about more gameplay of this character. So if they're gonna be adding a second beta, he's probably gonna be... all of them are gonna be playable, right?
We started a little bit late.
Right. They seem pretty cool. I think I like Ino more out of these characters, but they actually both seem pretty strong. Actually, way stronger than I thought they would be.
For characters, specialists who are in the old games, there's going to be a lot of new things you'll need to learn to master these characters. But at the same time,
they look fun both though.
Look familiar
and annoying. Oh god. Oh god.
So with that, I'm going to sign off.
Alright, pretty cool.
Much for joining us today, and we'll
Alright guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I think this is pretty neat. Peace.